All right, welcome back. Don Lennon at CNN, very excited about just a few cents of relief when it comes to gas prices. Did you see this?
Big economic relief for millions of Americans who have been dealing with soaring energy prices. Cost at the pump finally easing up, with the national average for a gallon of regular falling to $3.35, the lowest since October. Just look at that. And the government is forecasting gas will drop to $3.01 by January.
So who's writing the copy over there at CNN? Is it Jen Psaki? That's almost like an infomercial.
We are beginning with some breaking news, a potential antidote for inflation. Gas prices are going down. I know that is good news to hear, dropping to $3.34 a gallon nationwide, and analysts now expect them to keep falling for months, many of them predicting below $3 a gallon in 2022.
But wait, there's more. Remember all those warnings about skyrocketing home heating costs this winter? Well, those costs are also dropping dramatically.
It's welcome relief, you guys, for American consumers. The government says prices at the pump should keep dropping, falling below $3 a gallon next year.
So big news. 3 cents down. Do a big story about it. It's time for a Money Huddle. Joining us today, business and market analyst and Newsmax contributor Seth Denson. I'm having a little trouble here.
Nobody cares.
I'll get it right eventually. And host of the Watchdog on Wall Street radio show and president of the Markowski Investment Group, Chris Markowski. Gentlemen, great to have you both with us.
Hey, John, how are you?
So are you celebrating as well, Seth? Couple cents down.
Hey, listen,
time to,
how's the saying go? If you mind your pennies, the dollars will take care of themselves, right? So, no, listen, I'm probably a little bit more pessimistic on this. I'm hoping for lower gas prices. I'm hoping for lower fuel costs. But let's be clear. This was the analysts they're referring to here. Well, this is the U.S. government who also said that inflation is going to be transitory. But the reality is J.P. Morgan has come out and said no. They're expecting fuel prices to go up because oil prices will go up. The government's estimation was based on supply outpacing demand. And OPEC has made it pretty clear that they're not going to increase supply. And the Biden administration has made it pretty clear that you're not going to let U.S. manufacturers increase supply. So that means demand would go down. So unless we're expecting another lockdown, I just don't see how these analysts would be accurate.
Chris, I'm surprised that no one on CNN gave Joe Biden credit for releasing all that oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserves to spur this positive development.
Yeah, and the funny thing is he sold it when the oil prices dropped after the Omicron, episode there, and now they've come back up, so now we're going to have to buy it back at a higher price. You watch these programs, which I cannot do because I feel like Michael Corleone at the end of Godfather 1 where he's telling Carla to stop insulting my intelligence because that's what they keep doing. He even got pundits there describing, oil prices and gas prices come down, having to do something with inflation. Inflation's a monetary issue, quite frankly. It's just too much money floating around. The oil and gas situation is a supply and demand issue. This is Econ 101, but the wizards are smart over there. They just don't seem to get it.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about Elon Musk, and he was asked a question. The person from the Wall Street Journal said, hey, there's a lot of good stuff on this bill. Do you support this research and development, all that? And he just said, no. No, and the audience laughed because they thought it was ridiculous that someone would push back in a simple way. Just there's no other way to put it, right, Seth? We can't afford to continue to dump new dollar bills into the economy and expect anything to change with inflation.
That's right. And while the Fed is saying they're going to continue their tapering, they're not increasing interest rates. And I know that's not a popular thing for a lot of people because it'll cause the stock market to go down. But at the end of the day, it's what's needed. We need a correction. We need interest rates to go back up. And we need to get this inflation under control. And this administration is not pointing that they're going to do that at all. And lower gas prices is not a reality, and it's not going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, whenever when you talk to Democrats, they say, well, this is a strong economy. Look at the S&P, look at the Dow, look at the NASDAQ. They're up. But, that's not really the best indicator on the overall health of the economy and the kitchen table issues that Americans are dealing with every day, like gas prices.
And that's a misnomer out there, as well as the fact that a strong economy means it's going to be inflationary. Normally, when you have a strong economy, companies can be more efficient, they can be more productive, and prices can come down.
Well, we're still waiting on that, and we won't hold our breath, I should say. Guys, great to see you. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better
Pleasure.
next time. Thanks for your patience, guys. All right.